Brothers Gambit. In the bustling heart of New York City, where skyscrapers pierced the sky like ambitious dreams, lived Benjamin Hargrove, a self-made millionaire whose tech startup had revolutionized online security. At 35, Ben was the epitome of success: a penthouse overlooking Central Park, a fleet of luxury cars, and a reputation for sharp business acumen. But his life was about to change with his upcoming marriage to Alina, a stunning model he'd met at a gala 2 years prior. She was charming, vivacious, and seemed to adore him, or at least that's what Ben believed. One crisp autumn evening, just a week before the wedding, Ben's estranged brother, Alex, showed up unannounced at his door. Alex was the polar opposite, a slick con artist in his early 30s, always one step ahead of the law, drifting from city to city with schemes that ranged from forged art deals to elaborate investment frauds. They hadn't spoken in years, not since their parents' funeral, but blood ties pulled Alex back for this milestone. "Benny boy," Alex exclaimed, pulling his brother into a bear hug. "Heard you're tying the knot, figured I'd crash the party early." Chuckled, though a flicker of unease crossed his face. He led Alex into the lavish living room, pouring them both glasses of aged scotch. They settled on the leather couches, the city lights twinkling below like distant stars. "So tell me about life on the straight and narrow," Alex said, swirling his drink. "You're loaded now, huh? Must be nice not dodging cops for a living." Leaned back, smiling faintly. "It's rewarding, Alex, building something real. Alina's been my rock through the expansions. We're planning a family after the honeymoon." Alex raised an eyebrow, his eyes sharpening. "Alina, right? The one with the Instagram full of yachts and diamonds. No offense, bro, but she screams gold digger. I've seen her type 100 times, beautiful, broke, and eyeing the exit with half your fortune." Ben's smile faded. "That's harsh. She's not like that." They talked late into the night, reminiscing about their rough childhood in a small Midwest town where their father had taught them survival through wits alone. Ben shared stories of boardroom triumphs, while Alex regaled him with tales of close calls and clever cons, always anonymized, of course. As the conversation deepened, Alex's tone grew serious. "Look, Ben," he said, setting down his glass. "I get it, love makes you blind. But if things go south, and they might, here's a little insurance policy from my world. After you're hitched, say during a business trip post-honeymoon, head to another state. File for divorce quietly. No fault, easy peasy. But here's the trick: never serve her the papers. Keep it secret. If she turns out to be after your money and tries to bail later, boom, you're already divorced on paper and she gets nothing from the split." Stared at him, incredulous. "That's illegal, immoral," Alex shrugged. "Gray area at best. It's about protecting what's yours. Think of it as a prenup she doesn't know about, just in case." The brothers parted with a tense embrace, Alex vanishing into the night as quickly as he'd arrived. Ben dismissed the idea at first, but doubt lingered like a shadow. The wedding was a fairy tale, vows exchanged in a vineyard, Alina radiant in white. The honeymoon in the Maldives was blissful, filled with sun-soaked days and passionate nights. But upon return, Ben couldn't shake Alex's words. Alina's subtle hints about upgrading their lifestyle gnawed at him. So, on his next business trip to California, far from their New York home, he did it. In a nondescript courthouse, he filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. He paid a lawyer to handle the basics, ensuring the papers were never served. It was done in a day, a secret buried in legal limbo. 8 years passed like a whirlwind. Ben's company went public, ballooning his net worth into the billions. He and Alina lived in opulent excess: private jets, charity balls, a mansion in the Hamptons. They had 2 kids, but cracks had formed. Alina grew distant, her social calendar filled with mysterious friends. Whispers reached Ben, affairs with a younger artist, then a venture capitalist. She started picking fights, hinting at separation, her eyes on the alimony prize. One evening, after catching her in a lie about a weekend getaway, Alina confronted him. "This isn't working, Ben. I want a divorce. We both deserve better." Stood there, calm as ever, packing a suitcase. "Funny you should say that." "What do you mean?" she snapped, confusion etching her face. He pulled out the faded court documents from a hidden safe, dated 8 years prior. "We're already divorced, Alina. Have been since right after the honeymoon. California law, it's all here. You get nothing." face paled as the reality sank in. The house, the accounts, the lifestyle, all tied to the marriage that legally ended before it truly began. Ben walked out that night, leaving her stunned amid the luxury she'd coveted. He reconnected with Alex over a phone call, thanking him for the insurance. In the end, the con artist's trick had saved the tycoon's empire, proving that sometimes family bonds and a dash of deception were the ultimate safeguard.